bring in US correspondent Annelise Nielsen. Annelise, you're there. It was powerful. It was loud. It's a big moment for Kamala Harris by having two political heavyweights like this behind her.
And we were just keeping an eye on the stage because we thought Kamala Harris might make a late night appearance. She's been in Milwaukee attending a separate rally at the same venue where the Republican National Convention was held. So that's very much designed to try and go Donald Trump about the fact she can draw a large crowd at the same venue where he had the large crowd. There's also some speculation that it was also a bit of manoeuvring just to keep things peaceful within the Democrats, that she needed a bit of distance from Barack Obama and Michelle Obama after they were seen as being pretty instrumental in forcing Joe Biden out. And the topic has very much shifted away from Joe Biden. Yesterday was the valedictory of sorts, where he got to give his speech, and there was a lot of honouring what his legacy has been within the Democrats. It didn't go well the whole day. Everything ran so far behind. He gave a late night speech. Everyone was tired and leaving early because there's been so many issues with security. So it really was kind of a sad ending for this DNC, which was just a few weeks ago supposed to be a 3-day celebration of Joe Biden and the launch of his campaign for another term in the White House. Instead, he's now off on vacation for 2 weeks, and they wanted to pivot that focus onto Kamala Harris. We heard that from Michelle Obama, we heard that from Barack Obama, and the audience here did go absolutely wild for both of them. The optimism is really high, the confidence is high among the Democrats, and it does have to remain to be seen whether that does continue through these next months of campaigns. To get to this point, even this virtual roll call that confirmed Kamala Harris before today, where she had the ceremonial confirmation as the nominee, she hasn't had to do a press conference. She hasn't sat down for an interview. She hasn't been out on the hustings talking to ordinary voters. She didn't have to do primaries ever. She didn't do them in 2020 either. She dropped out before the first debates for Iowa. So this is really where they are going to find things could get tough if she doesn't keep this momentum going. And this is what this was all about. This was trying to generate as much momentum as they could. She's had a month of really positive news coverage in the United States, and people here are excited. They're feeling confident, and if anything, the speeches were focused on don't take that for granted. We heard Michelle and Barack both say that multiple times, that there's still 77 days to go, that they need to make sure that they do get out to vote. They make sure that their friends and families register to vote and get out to vote. And this is where they need to maintain that. So that was a strong focus. We didn't hear much about Joe Biden and his legacy at all. We heard a lot more about Donald Trump. And I heard Joe Hockey say it before, and it's quite true that the Republican convention, all they talked about was Donald Trump, and at the Democrat one, all we're talking about is Donald Trump as well. It's still the focus of just everyone this election cycle again.